Hi, we are the team number one. Choose to Bill Gates. Why? Is super interesting and important person in our time. Along this video we'll know some of his life, work and achievements that has done to these last days. Interest our team, Lisbeth Martínez Hernández, Jorge Eduardo Nicolás Moctezuma Mora, María Alejandra García Albarrán, and Cynthia Nayeli Torres Rios. I hope you enjoyed this video.
William Henry Gates III, known as Bill Gates, is an entrepreneur and American computer co-founder of the software company Microsoft, along with Paul Allen. His first statement at $82 million. Forbes. Bill Gates was born on October 28, 1955, is the son of William Henry Gates II, a prominent lawyer, and Mary Gates, a professor at the University of Washington and director of First State Bank. With them and his sister, 2 years older, live in the city of Seattle in Washington state. Through 16th grade, was a regular student of a public school. He studied at the elite private school in Lakeside in Seattle. This school already had a computer in 1958. So Gates was machine and devil in computer science. Lakeside, also Paul Allen, co-founder Microsoft. In 1985, Gates was named one of the 50 most gilded members behold housekeeping. He's married to Melinda French from January 1, 1894, and have three children: Jennifer Catherine, Phoebe Adelaide, and Rolly John. The family resides at the home on the slope of an overlooking Lake Washington in Medina. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Gates noted in the terrifying moral system of religion, I think, are super important. Raising children in a religious way. In this interview, Gates said, I think makes children to live in good. But exactly what decision make in you different because of it, I don't know.
Some of the activities in relation to Bill Gates' philanthropy have been quite striking. They still talk about the relash on the mosquitoes that took place earlier this year in them to warn about the dangers of malaria. However, the amount of money he has donated is truly impressive. Many people cannot see beyond their role in Microsoft for different reasons. But the fact is that Bill Gates has put aside the money machines, aside to devote himself to philanthropy, which many should take as an example. Beyond all conflicts and criticisms that have accumulated during his career, Bill Gates is on the man, if not man, most successful in history in economic terms. However, neglecting the technology of computer software to engage of the world, the right foundation must also have its attractions. improving health system and reduce poverty around the world is wonderfully a joyous goal. Also, who has the richest men in the world?
Key professional achievements are 1. Broadening PC. Microsoft founder Bill Gates. Microsoft made a series of alliances to introduce Microsoft in the greatest possible number of devices, including smartphones. With that, the product was distributed to a much larger and faster than their competitors and with a lower price level. 2. Here say Apple, here's the irony as Apple was in deep financial and creative in the early 2099 when Jobs was separated from the company. If it were not for Bill Gates, products like the iPod or iPhone could not exist or at least not the way it is now today. 3. Now make money. 30th of the United States with assets of over $100 billion and the second in the world rankings, losing to Mexican Carlos Slim, which ends 1995 is per case.
Many decisions that led to antitrust litigation over Microsoft business practice have had Gates' approval. In the 1998 United States Microsoft case, Gates gave deposition testimony that several journalists characterized as evasive. He argued with examiner David Bowes over the contextual meaning of words such as competing, concerning, and we. The judge and another observers in the courtroom were still laughing at various points during the deposition. Business with report.